episode of Free Money Talk. This morning, we bring you 7 questions before the grind, a morning conversation about the real process of building a program. Today, we have Cleo Hill Jr., second-year head coach at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. I've known Coach Hill over a decade, coached on his staff, so I've firsthand seen how intentional he is about developing players, coaches, and the process the right way. So with that being said, I want to welcome to the show Coach Cleo Hill Jr.
Coach Will, how's it going, man? Happy New Year to you.
Man, Happy New Year. I'm happy to have you on.
It's been a minute, man. A long time trying to get it done. My apologies.
No apologies needed. We're here now. I want to jump right into it, but I want to take us back to non-conference play for a second. Going down there to Georgia Tech and getting that win and the process of that game, how that made you feel about this group?
Well, I thought it was interesting being our first regular season game of the season. You never really know what your team is all about. We had some inter-squad scrimmages and some close scrimmages against some Division IIs, but that's not the bright lights, especially of the ACC. So we went into the game just wanting to play well, just wanting to play hard, fundamental basketball and share the basketball and work on things we've been working through the whole summer. This was the first summer as a head coach I've had all my players there. All 15 players reported to summer workouts, and all of my coaches were there. So it was a great summer and probably a stiff test to start the season.
So did that win, did it shift your outlook of the team, or did it more so solidify what you felt like you had in-house?
Well, we thought we did a great job recruiting. We thought we improved a couple of things from the first year. We wanted to get bigger through the front court. We wanted our wings a little bit bigger, and we wanted some guards that were really quick and could share the ball and run our offense the way we like our system to be ran. So we were confident going in, and taking Georgia Tech to overtime was a big feat for us. So right off the bat, we thought that we could be pretty good in our conference because we have a team of workers, and a lot of it kind of showed in that game against Tech.
With you all rebuilding the team again for the second year, and early on you played some really, really tough non-conference teams. How intentional was that schedule to maybe enhancing the growth of the team?
Well, we wanted to test what we had early. Again, starting from recruiting and a strong summer of working out, we said, look, let's go into the fire. So we had 2 strong non-conference games, Georgia Tech, and then we had a non-Division I, and then we jumped right back in the fire with Creighton and Nebraska. So we wanted to make sure that our guys were tested. But then after that, we wanted to make sure we did have some games that we could really compete in and play well. So we were really intentional right after the first year. As soon as the season ended, we talked scheduling and we kind of put this together. And so far, it seems like it's done what it was expected to do.
With that being said, and talking about roster, what was the difference from building your team the first year to coming into the second summer and building a team?
Wow, I got to give a lot of credit to A.D. Owens and President Anderson. They did what they said they would do. She's been working on a whole lot of facility stuff. We're building a baseball field now. She's finished with softball. She gave us a beautiful locker room as well as all of the other sports. And she also redid the weight room and the offices. So during the recruiting period, when those guys came to campus, they kind of saw what she was working on. And I thought that kind of solidified a lot of the guys that gave us commitments as long as the rev share. We're now paying players through rev share, and we're right there on NIL. So I think all of those things combined put us with this group that we have right now.
Did you or have you had a specific moment in a game or practice where to you it just looked like this group was beginning to believe and starting to click?
Honestly, it actually started from day one. As soon as they reported for summer workouts, after the first week, I said, wow, this is a group of workers all through the summer in the gym and on the track, in the weight room. It was an unbelievable summer of work. And so I said, if they can do that, we could be pretty good. In terms of a specific practice during the season, I can't say it was one practice that stood out. A couple of games did stick out up there at Canisius and Binghamton. I thought those were 2 opponents on the same level as us. We played a tough game against Canisius and lost in the last minute of the game. And then we played an impressive game against Binghamton Those two games, as well as Longwood, I think that came right after we won in overtime. After that Longwood game, I kind of figured that we could be pretty good at our level and compete at a higher level.
Starting off 4-0, I just want to know what's the feeling of that right now on campus, in the locker room, and amongst yourself?
Oh, everybody's excited. The community of Princess Anne, the alumni, the faculty and staff, my boss, which is good. And the players are excited too. They get a chance to see that their hard work has paid off. But it's for the coaching staff, we feel very blessed, but not satisfied. We have 5 tough road games coming up over the next 30 days, and we'll kind of see really where our team is. But overall, I think everybody's excited to start off making history. I think it's the best start in our Division I era as a basketball program since 1973-74. So it's a good time to be a Hawk, but it's definitely not a time to just sit down and poke your chest out and stop working. It's not that time.
You all are not just for winning games. You all are really like building belief and what's possible and what can really happen at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Not just you, but the women's basketball, volleyball, softball, every sport seems to have taken a new culture. But for you, I want to know, how does it feel firsthand to be a part of changing the culture at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore?
Yeah, no, you're right. All of our sports have had an uptick, and I think it is, again, a credit to VP Owens and President Anderson bringing in the coaches that could share their vision. The culture has definitely shifted from what I understand, and I've only been here 2 years, but the culture throughout the whole athletic program throughout the university has made a big shift. You know, I won't speak for the other sports, but for myself, my coaching staff of Beckwith, Gendron, and Hurd, they have been unbelievable in understanding the president's mission as well as the AD to shift their culture. They have been nothing short of spectacular in what they've done recruiting-wise, day-to-day preparation for games, scouting reports, skill development, administratively. They've done a huge job. And as we see, the other sports have done the same thing. So it's great to be a Hawk right now. We just want to continue to work and continue the culture shift.
Okay, Coach, and I'd like to thank you for your time this morning. I know you're about to head into practice, and this has been a special episode of Free Money Talk with Coach Cleo Hill Jr.
Appreciate it, Will.
All right, peace, fam. Enjoy your practice this morning.